Today's collectible spot, we're having a look at the Marvel Universe Series 1 of Mashems. You can twist them, you can squish them, you can collect all 12. Not sure you'll want to, but I picked these up at Toys R Us. I saw them on the end display, and I thought, you know what? That seems interesting enough. Let's pick this up and have a look. Now you can collect all 12. Clearly from the front you can see that there are the three figures that I got, or the three heads that I got was Spider-Man. I got myself a Hulk, and I got myself an Iron Man. Up at the top of the package though, you can see that there is Hulk, Iron Man, Spider-Man, there's Wolverine, Thing. And on the back of the package, you can collect all 12 Marvel Universe Mashems characters. Of the characters that make up the sets that you can get, there is Venom. I really wanted to get Venom. I could not find him for the life of me. There was Iron Man. I saw the Black Spider-Man, Silver Surfer, Hulk, War Machine, Thing, and Green Goblin. And then of the rares, there's the Captain America, Thor, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. I don't know what compelled me to get this particular set. I thought it was just an overall well-rounded set because it just had like the more common, more well-known Marvel Universe characters. But I did really want to get the Venom, and I couldn't find Venom to save my life. Down below, though, you can twist them, you can squish them, and you can launch them. Launch them from what? Well, you can launch them from a launcher that's sold separately. All those things that I find interesting about these things, about ththese little sets. And really the beauty of reviewing stuff, at least for myself too, is it's a bit of a time capsule. Because I'm going to level with you guys. These kind of things are right up there with those capsule, those DC Universe capsule people that, they come in like that white kind of pill styrofoam stuff. I don't even think those are around anymore. These Mashems I'm sure aren't going to be around by next year. So the beauty of reviewing it, not only for you guys to see what's out there, but also for myself, I can go back and watch these videos again like 4 or 5 years from now, or even when I'm 80, I can go back, and if YouTube still exists by then, it might be called Virtual Tube by then, I can say, "Oh, Mashems, I remember Mashems back in the day. I thought to myself, why did I ever spend the money? Why did I spend the money?" But they make for a little neat collectible. Just a time capsule of things. What I'm going to do, though, is I'm going to get this opened up. It doesn't really look like there's much involved, though, but I'm going to get this opened up, and we're going to have a better look at Mashems. More to come, guys. Stay tuned. And with very little opening involved, we have the three Mashems out of package. Let's have a look at the figures. First of all, we'll grab Spider-Man. And if you're wondering what Mashems are, they're basically a stretchable rubber head. Now, I've noticed in a couple of cases, like the Spider-Man, for example, the webbing is a separate piece. I'll just see if I can lift this up and show you guys. The webbing, as you can see, is a separate piece from the rest of the under, if you want to call it a ball, we'll call it a ball. Unfortunately, with the Spider-Man, I don't think it carries well because the webbing, I guess, had to be thick enough that it wasn't going to rip. But you end up getting this really kind of messy webbing right by the eyes. Now you can take them, as they mentioned in the packaging, you can squeeze them, you can stretch them, and what you're now seeing, my friends, is basically all they do. That's all they do. It's very similar to a Stretch Armstrong or like some of the Stretch'em figures from days past. I suppose if anything, they make good stress balls if you're really stressed out at work. But that's essentially all they do. You can make Spider-Man look a little silly and a little on the heftier side. But that's Spider-Man. In a nutshell, that is Spider-Man. Hulk and Iron Man pretty much do the exact same thing. Hulk, I think, is a little more nicer than the Spider-Man. Spider-Man's just kind of messy. But same thing with Hulk. You can kind of make him more like a Frankenstein. You can stretch him out if you want. You know, they also remind me of those like toys, and you squeeze them. They're like animals. You squeeze them and like their eyeballs bug out. Usually they're like keychains and stuff too. It's a very similar material. I don't know, as a child playing with this, first of all, I don't say, you know, you might want to leave this near your dog or anything, because if the dog starts chewing away at this, this seems like this would rip very easily. And I don't know if ingesting any pieces of Hulk is wise for your dog. But yeah, essentially what you're seeing is all they do. Finally, though, we've got Iron Man. The paint, unfortunately, on Iron Man is a little rough around the eyes. And it looks like it is a separate piece similar to the webbing on Spider-Man. Again, you can stretch it. You know, it doesn't. It really serves no other purpose than what you're doing right now. You can give them to kids, but I'm going to level with you. I don't think a kid is going to play with these any longer than about 2 minutes. You buy this for your child. Expect that in about 2 minutes' time, they're going to say, "What else can we play with?" "Well, I just bought you Mashems." "Mashems are boring. What are we going to play with? Let's go to McDonald's." This would be something I would even say as a Happy Meal premium, if something you would get with your Happy Meal at McDonald's. Even then, this is stretching it. Not, no pun intended, but I think this is even stretching it for a fast food premium. To be selling these as a standalone collectible, very, very unlikely that these are gonna take off. At least one thing, if you want to, speaking of taking off, if you want to throw these at somebody, at least they're not going to hurt, because they're, you know, it's just a rubber. Something else I'm noticing though is that whatever material they've used for it, it's sticky. There's actually a bit of an adhesive to it that if you have animals and these happen to roll on the floor, they're going to be covered in hair. Covered in hair, these will be. Overall though, I can't recommend these at all. You know, if you are into Marvel stuff and you'll collect anything, whether it's knapsacks, Marvel socks, Marvel toothbrushes, maybe you would be into these. But I think for just the common child and collector out there, these are probably just a total pass. Spot still managed to find a way to spend money on these. At least I was able to shoot a review for you guys. You're welcome. Today's collectible spot, though, not the greatest of collectibles, but we're having a look today at the Marvel Universe Mashems. Enjoy this while you can, get a good look at them, because I'm sure in a month's time, even probably in a couple weeks' time, these will cease to exist. But in the meantime, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here. Let me know down below what you think of these Marvel Mashems. Waste of money or something you would pick up? In the meantime, I'll wrap this up here. I'll see you guys next time.